Welcome to Back Bike Beat the 2026 CFMOTO 450 metric tons. The first impression it gives is that of a compact but serious adventure machine, one that doesn't pretend to be something it's not but instead focuses on being capable, versatile, and affordable. This is a bike designed to offer real adventure touring ability while staying approachable for a wide range of riders, and that starts with the engine. At its core is a 449 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled parallel twin with a 270-degree crankshaft. That configuration is more than just a mechanical choice, it gives the bike a characterful rumble and a V-twin-like delivery that feels engaging and enjoyable. It makes around 44 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and about 42 to 44 Nm of torque in the mid-range, peaking around 6,250 to 6,500 RPM. What matters most is how that torque is delivered. Rather than chasing peak numbers, the 450 metric tons delivers a broad and tractable mid-range that works perfectly for both highway cruising and technical off-road riding. You don't need to wring it out to get useful performance, and that makes it very accessible, especially for riders moving up from smaller displacement bikes. On the road, the bike comfortably cruises at 70 miles per hour, holding highway speeds with relative ease. It's not a bike designed to smash lap times or chase high top speeds, but it doesn't need to be. Instead, it's about providing confidence and stability on the motorway while still being nimble enough for city commutes and responsive when you take it onto dirt or gravel tracks. That blend is where the 450 metric tons feels most at home. Off-road, the linear power delivery and strong mid-range torque help you maintain traction and control without constantly shifting or feathering the clutch. Supporting this is a chassis built around a steel trellis-style frame, giving strength without unnecessary bulk. The bike weighs about 175 kilograms dry, translating to roughly 195 kilograms fully fueled and ready to ride. That's a sweet spot for adventure bikes, offering enough presence to feel stable at speed without being intimidatingly heavy when the terrain gets rough. It's manageable in tighter trails, and its weight is balanced in such a way that even newer adventure riders won't feel overwhelmed. Suspension is another standout point. CFMOTO has equipped the 450 metric tons with fully adjustable KYB suspension at both ends. The front forks and rear shock offer around 200 mm of travel, and adjustments include compression and rebound damping, with preload available on the rear. There's no rear compression adjuster, but even so, the level of adjustability in this class is impressive. Out of the box, some riders have found the suspension slightly harsh, but with a few clicks of tuning, it transforms the bike, offering better compliance on the road and more traction off the beaten path. For an adventure bike at this price point, this is a major advantage. Braking is handled by J.1 components, with a 320 mm disc up front and a 240 mm disc at the rear. The setup offers dual-channel ABS, but crucially, the system allows the rider to switch off the rear ABS on the fly. That's a feature serious off-road riders value because it lets you lock up the rear wheel when needed for sliding through corners or controlling descents, while still keeping the front wheel protected against skids. The wheels further reinforce its adventure credentials, a 21-inch front and an 18-inch rear, both tubeless spoke wheels, ready to handle a wide range of terrain. The factory CST tires are durable and serviceable, though not the sharpest in terms of grip or feel, so many owners will likely swap them for more aggressive rubber depending on their riding style. But the fact that the bike comes with proper adventure-sized wheels out of the box is significant, putting it in direct contention with more established middleweight adventure bikes. Comfort and ergonomics are thoughtfully designed. The standard seat height is about 820 mm, with an option to lower it to 800 or raise it to 870 depending on rider preference. That flexibility makes the 450 metric tons accessible to shorter riders while still accommodating taller adventurers who want more legroom. Ground clearance sits at 220 mm, enough to clear obstacles without constantly worrying about bottoming out. The windscreen is adjustable via a simple knob mechanism, allowing riders to quickly adapt wind protection on the go, which reduces fatigue during long rides. The cockpit is anchored by a curved 5-inch TFT display. It's colorful, easy to read, and comes with Bluetooth connectivity. When paired with CFMOTO's app, you can access turn-by-turn navigation, call and message notifications, and even firmware updates over the air, provided you have the optional T-Box installed. It's a level of connected technology that rivals or even surpasses what many larger and more expensive adventure bikes offer. The bike also comes with USB-A and USB-C charging ports, LED lighting throughout, and features like a slip and assist clutch to keep lever feel light while preventing rear wheel chatter during aggressive downshifts. Traction control is included as well, giving riders another safety net, especially in slippery conditions. From a design perspective, the 450 metric tons carries modern adventure styling with sharp, aggressive lines. There's a clear influence from KTM's design language, which isn't surprising given CFMOTO's close ties with Pura Mobility Group, the parent company of KTM. The result is a bike that looks premium and muscular without being overstyled. It manages to look like a serious adventure machine without trying too hard, striking a balance between rugged utility and contemporary design appeal. Price is one of the most important factors, and this is where the CFMOTO 450 metric tons sets itself apart. In the United States, the price sits around $6,990. In the UK, it launched around £5,699, undercutting key rivals like the Royal Enfield Himalayan while offering higher specification suspension, wheels, and technology. That value proposition makes the 450 metric tons incredibly compelling, especially for riders who want a proper adventure-ready bike but don't want to stretch to the price tags of the Yamaha Tenere 700 or KTM 390 Adventure. What makes this bike truly unique is how it delivers premium-level features at a price that's accessible to a wide audience. Fully adjustable suspension, real adventure wheel sizes, a capable parallel twin engine, modern connectivity, and thoughtful ergonomics all come together in a package that feels much more expensive than it actually is. Add to that the backing of CFMOTO's partnership with KTM, which lends credibility to the engineering and design process, and you get a bike that has quickly built respect in the adventure community. Of course, no bike is perfect. Some riders report that the throttle response can feel slightly snatchy off idle, and at around 195 kilograms wet with just over 40 horsepower, the power-to-weight ratio isn't going to thrill everyone. It's more about balanced, usable performance than outright speed. The stock tires are serviceable but not standout, and long-term reliability remains something to watch as CFMOTO builds its reputation in new markets. But considering the spec sheet, performance, and price, these are relatively small trade-offs. Real rider impressions often capture what spec sheets can't, and in the case of the 450 metric tons, early adopters describe it as well-balanced, confidence-inspiring, and fun to ride. Some highlight the Bosch electronics and suspension adjustability as standout features, while others mention that it feels a little heavy for its horsepower. But the overall consensus is that it offers a lot of bike for the money and has the potential to redefine expectations in the lightweight adventure class. If you're in the market for an adventure bike and want something that balances capability, comfort, and cost, the 2026 CFMOTO 450 metric tons is a strong contender. It gives you much of what larger adventure bikes offer, with less intimidation and a price that leaves room in your budget for gear, trips, and upgrades. It's proof that adventure doesn't have to come with a premium price tag, and it's one of the most exciting options in the middleweight adventure category right now.